Erling Haaland is a footballing phenomenon, a goal-scoring machine with a combination of pace, power, and precision that makes him one of the most feared strikers in the world. Ever since he burst onto the scene with RB Salzburg and later established himself as a world-class forward at Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City, Haaland has been breaking records at an astonishing rate. His ability to find the back of the net with ease has drawn comparisons to legends of the game, and at just 23 years old, he seems to be on a trajectory that could see him become one of the greatest strikers in history. However, beneath the surface of his jaw-dropping statistics and highlight reel goals, there are some unsettling truths that few people are paying attention to. Football is a sport where careers can be made or broken by factors beyond just talent. Physical durability, tactical flexibility, mental resilience, and long-term adaptability all play a significant role in determining how long a player can maintain their dominance. While Haaland currently seems invincible, there are underlying concerns that could hinder his career in the long run. These concerns range from his troubling injury history to his tactical limitations, the psychological pressures of being a generational talent, and the physical toll his playing style takes on his body. As much as fans love to marvel at his brilliance, the scary truth is that Haaland might not be as indestructible as he seems. Let's take a deep dive into the hidden aspects of his career that could shape his future. Haaland's injury history is a major concern. One of the most alarming aspects of Erling Haaland's career is his injury record. At first glance, he appears to be a towering, indestructible figure, capable of shrugging off defenders and outrunning even the fastest players. However, beneath his muscular frame lies a history of injuries that could pose serious problems as he ages. During his time at Borussia Dortmund, Haaland struggled with multiple injuries, many of which were related to his muscles and joints. He missed crucial games due to hamstring issues, muscle strains, and hip flexor problems. While these injuries didn't derail his career at Dortmund, they served as warning signs that his body might not be able to handle the long-term demands of his explosive playing style. At Manchester City, these concerns have persisted. Haaland has already missed key matches due to foot and ankle issues, raising questions about his long-term durability. For a player whose game relies heavily on speed, power, and quick bursts of movement, recurring injuries can be a serious problem. Players like Gareth Bale, Fernando Torres, and Michael Owen all suffered from similar issues, which led to premature declines in their careers. If Haaland continues to struggle with injuries, he may never be able to fulfill his full potential, which is a frightening thought for both his fans and the football world. The tactical limitations of Haaland's game. There is no doubt that Haaland is an elite goal scorer, but football is more than just scoring goals. The best strikers in history have been able to adapt their game to fit different tactical setups, and this is an area where Haaland may struggle. Unlike some modern forwards who contribute heavily to build-up play, Haaland is more of a traditional 9-9 waiting for service and finishing chances rather than dropping deep to link up with teammates. At Manchester City, Pep Guardiola's system has traditionally thrived with a fluid front line, where attackers interchange positions and contribute to intricate passing sequences. While Haaland's presence has undoubtedly made City more lethal in front of goal, there have been moments where his tactical fit has been questioned. Some analysts have even argued that City played more fluid football when they operated without a conventional striker, using a false nine like Kevin De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva. The biggest concern is that Haaland can sometimes be marked out of games if he does not receive proper service. When teams effectively cut off passing lanes to him, City can struggle to create chances, as Haaland is not known for his dribbling or playmaking abilities. Unlike strikers such as Karim Benzema or Harry Kane, who drop deep to create space and link up with midfielders, Haaland is more of a poacher. While this makes him deadly in the right circumstances, it can also make City one-dimensional when facing organized defensive setups. If he does not develop his overall game, he could face difficulties adapting to different tactical systems in the future. Psychological pressure and expectations. Few players in football history have had to deal with the level of expectation that Erling Haaland carries. From the moment he arrived at Manchester City, he was expected to deliver goals at an unprecedented rate. The media, fans, and even his own club expect him to perform at a world-class level in every single game. This kind of pressure can be overwhelming, even for the most mentally strong athletes. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi spent over a decade dominating world football, but their success was not just down to their skill. It was also due to their ability to handle extreme pressure. Both players adapted their playing styles over the years to maintain their effectiveness and longevity. Haaland, however, has yet to show this kind of adaptability. The psychological burden of being a superstar can take a toll on a player's confidence and mindset. If Haaland ever experiences a major dip in form or struggles with injuries, the pressure could become unbearable. We have seen cases of young superstars who burned out due to overwhelming expectations. Players like Mario Balotelli, Alexandre Pato, and even Eden Hazard, who struggled to maintain their peak levels. Haaland must find ways to handle the constant scrutiny and pressure if he wants to sustain his dominance over the long run. Will his physical dominance last? Haaland's game is built on sheer physicality. He bulldozes through defenders, outruns opponents, and muscles his way into goal-scoring positions. However, football history has shown that players who rely too much on their physical attributes tend to decline faster than those who develop a more technical style. For example, Fernando Torres was one of the most feared strikers in the world during his prime, but after suffering knee injuries, he lost his explosiveness and never regained his previous form. Similarly, Gareth Bale was a dominant force when he had his pace, but his physical decline due to injuries made him less effective in his later years. Haaland must adapt his playing style if he wants to have a long career at the top. He needs to improve his positional awareness, passing, and ability to play in different tactical roles. If he fails to do so, he could face a steep decline once his physical abilities start to diminish. The risk of burnout. Another major concern for Haaland is the risk of burnout. He is playing in one of the most physically demanding leagues in the world, competing in the Premier League, Champions League, and international competitions with Norway. Unlike players from footballing giants like Brazil, France, or Argentina, Haaland does not have a deep national squad that can take the pressure off him. He is expected to carry Norway almost single-handedly, which only adds to his workload. At Manchester City, Pep Guardiola is known for his demanding coaching style, requiring players to press intensely and maintain tactical discipline. If Haaland is overused season after season, his body could start breaking down much earlier than expected. Erling Haaland is undoubtedly one of the most extraordinary talents football has ever seen. His ability to score goals at an unprecedented rate makes him a generational talent. However, the scary truth is that his career path could be more challenging than most people expect. His injury history, tactical limitations, and the sheer physical demands of his playing style could all impact how long he stays at the top. For Haaland to sustain his dominance, he must evolve his game. He needs to become more involved in build-up play, manage his fitness carefully, and develop a more technical style that doesn't rely purely on speed and power. If he can do that, he could go on to break every goal-scoring record in history. If not, he might follow the same path as many great strikers before him, burning bright but fading too soon. Only time will tell what the future holds for Erling Haaland, but one thing is certain, the football world will be watching closely. So that's it for today. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.